Right, let's get down deeper into the dungeon or the tower of the maker thing. With lots of golems, which we smash with a +10 axe. Cutscene.
Farron's rebellion will fail. Bow down to Agaz now, or be destroyed.
Agaz has no claim over any of us.
Yeah.
Why do you follow him?
Gosh, you're
Agaz
ugly.
was appointed by the Maker. He must rule until the Maker returns.
Of course! Something with the maker has
The Maker is
religious...
dead. Agaz rules only for Agaz.
Has religious
we will
war in
never
it.
bow down to him.
Steel dwarf versus ugly flesh golem fight. Let's kill all of them. Yes! We are the moderator! Oh, do not worry. Know yourself about makers and such. I'll be sending you to yours real soon. Still, flesh golems and such that talk such as this. That's not normal. So something interesting is going on here. Nothing too interesting that we won't smash all of them, but still. I think we got ourselves in the middle of a bit of a religious war.
These golems are unlike any constructs I have seen before.
Really? Well, you must have seen... Are you a golem expert or something? No? Well, then it's not too special from what I see, is it?
Pray to whatever gods you worship.
Bronze golems and silver golems. Yeah, kind of look like big proud dwarfs. Wow, this really is all too easy. Is this their graveyard or something? Might be. Or the spare parts shop. Pretty much the same. More wands of missile. All gonna be costing a lot. What are their skills? Can you even do some disabling of traps? Craft trap, concentration, hide, lore, move silently. No points at all on disable device. Wow, that sucks. A rogue or even an assassin without disable device. That sucks. That's their primary purpose. I can avoid them like that, I suppose. Turn them off like that. Oh well, at least we have that lens of detection if things really get hairy.
And Deacon Fowl, the running hero, once more. Run, 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 run. Never walking, always running. One day we ride, maybe?
Well, if we have the, I think it is the Kingmaker mod or something, an exclusive mod that has mounts and stuff in it. But I don't think Deacon will be in it. Ah! Yes, any mod is worse without Deacon in it.
I cannot.
Why do I take... I'm really starting to think about replacing her. Fuck it, we'll smash... Not even... Okay then, well... That's... Oh, maybe it's... Oh, maybe it's just...
I cannot.
Maybe it requires a key. No, it doesn't require a key. She just sucks. She sucks as a rogue. Oh, we have scrolls. Let's see a good thing about being a sorcerer. What skill can I do? Magic should be able to do. Did that work?
I cannot.
What the fuck? I casted a spell for this, you bastards! Maybe this door is not supposed to open.
You're in.
I actually think that might be the case, and you actually kind of... I believe if you're a ranger or a druid, you can talk to that rat and get your way in. Maybe that's the thing. underneath with the arrows pointing. They do stick their deads very neatly. Gotta respect that. No, you don't. So what could we do about this? I can try one of my thieves' tools. That might tell me how... why I cannot use that item. Let's see, what are her skills? What is she good at? Concentration, wizard, lore, spellcraft, spot. Except for hiding, she really sucks at all the rogue skills. Says you make use of your rogue. Whatever. Damn it. Alright, no way in there, I think. I'm gonna give something a try. If we just deal direct elemental damage to it, maybe that'll work. Or magical damage. No, that doesn't work. Nothing works. We'll not get through there. I miss a proper rogue. This sucks. Why didn't they provide a proper rogue for this? Oh well, they want to give advantage to people who play rogues, I suppose. Hello, fresh golems.
Whatever gods you worship.
You really are kind of a downgrade from the level above you, you know. Yes, I know you're sentient, and that's supposed to be impressive, but kind of isn't. I mean, nothing is sentient after Dara's done with them. That's very true. Oh dear, I keep saying that, but they are hurting him. Maybe these are better at fighting after all. Nothing life-threatening, but they can wail down on me in a group. Yeah, this sterling display golems can hurt. Wow, not even doing that much damage to it. So watch out for the display golem. Right, we survived. Good. Lab notes. Read those before. Great, our inventory is full. Let's read up on it. Also, we can probably dump the numbers thing. No, wait, I think that comes in handy later, so that's not. What's actually this helmet? We don't know what this helmet is. That's gotta be something epic then. Anyways, let's read the lab notes. It's probably just fluff. These appear to be notes detailing the maker's efforts to create sentient golems. I've given my creations the divine spark, the awareness and free will of a sentient being. Yet, even with this, they are somehow flawed. It is as if they do not know how to exist without a master. They need to be given a purpose in life. They seem to be incapable of discovering a purpose of their own. Oh, isn't that kind of true for most people? In most life? Well, now I am curious what this thing is. So, what we will do, I think... Didn't we have a lore ring somewhere? Oh well, let's just quaff a potion of lore. With plenty of them. No, not plenty, but we have a few of them. Right, now let's look at that helmet. Merkill's helmet. Immunity to critical hits and mind blank. Not that bad, actually. I personally don't need immunity to critical hits because I'm a pale master, but maybe I'll give it to the companions. Or henchmen, rather. That's the interesting story. Like, they kind of downgraded on party members in this game compared to their BioWare's previous game, Baldur's Gate. Wow, there's a lot of scrolls. Nice. And so they actually also called them not NPCs or party members, they just called them henchmen. And in the first campaign they were kind of even worse than they are now. They had no party, you could only take one actually, and they had no party interaction among them. Oh. This golem approaches you cautiously and it's quite obvious that it isn't hostile.
You have no further need for your weapons, creature of flesh. We have no wish to batter you. Agash wishes there to be peace.
What are you talking about? What is Gagaz?
Agaz is the Maker's anointed, has recognized your strength and power. He wishes to speak with you. Come with me and I will take you to him. He wishes to discuss peace.
How do I know this isn't some kind of trick, Golem? You are smart enough for tricks, aren't you?
Agaz wishes peace. He has instructed me to bring you to him. I must follow my instructions.
The golem seems very confused, as if the very concept of disobeying an order is inconceivable.
Okay then, take me to Agaz. Welcome.
Well, isn't this a cheerful looking gentleman thing? Creature. Let's have a good look at him. Kind of looks like a demon, but honestly it kind of reminds me of something that you would see in Warhammer 40,000 or something. But I guess this is some kind of thing, I don't know. Demon thing? Much to your surprise, the golem in this room do not attack you. A single construct seemingly made of the flesh of demons steps forth and addresses you. So this is a golem made out of demon flesh. That's grisly. I doubt that's a good thing. But yeah, he really reminds me, especially the maw, reminds me of a 40k orc or demon kind of thing.
We have no quarrel with you. I am Agaz, High Priest of the Maker and leader of the sentient golems on this island.
High Priest of the Maker? I doubt you're a true cleric.
We are the children of Balsagard, the Maker, who gave us the gift of life itself. Being the strongest, the Maker saw fit to anoint me his High Priest to deliver his word and will to his other children.
Okay.
Though golems, we are different than the mindless constructs that wander the level above. We are creatures of intelligence and will, beings of true self-awareness.
Some self-awareness and intelligence I kind of would debate from what I have seen.
When the Maker descended to his inner sanctum, we were given the task of guarding this place from those who would destroy his work, like the Durga who loot the remains of our fallen siblings.
Aha!
But I sense you are not like those Durga thieves. It seems you have come here for a different reason. That is why we parley with you now, under a state of truce.
He must be pretty, he must be kind of aware if he senses things. Let's turn the camera around a little bit. There we go. Parley, these golems have been attacking me ever since I got here. Agaz laughs, a deep rumbling sound.
A series of mistakes and misfortunes. The golems on this level know no better. They have no will of their own. As for you on this level, at first we thought you were a common thief, like the Durga who looked a level above. Later, we feared you might be working for the heretic Pharaon. This is a time of war. Those who are not our allies are assumed to be our enemies, even non-constructs such as you. I apologize for this, but it is Pharaon who has driven us to this.
Who and what is Pharaon?
Long have we served the will of the Maker, living in peace as while we guard this island against those who would destroy his divine work. But now, The enemy has risen up amongst our own ranks. A golem known as Pharaon has turned his back on the divine word. He claims we owe the Maker nothing, and we are free to do whatever we please. His lies have fooled many of the Maker's children.
We should be careful here, Da. I know how strongly people can feel about their beliefs. We don't want to get caught in the middle of a religious war. I think when we went down into this level, we literally already got caught in the middle of a religious war, and we killed both sides.
Pharaon has turned many of my golems against me, the rightful ruler in the Maker's absence. He has brought violence to these halls, but war is not easily won. Both sides are too evenly matched.
And you want my help for this with something?
I only want to end this war. Golems against golems is a terrible thing. We are destroying what the Maker has created, but Pharaon will not rest until I am overthrown. I want you to find Pharaon and destroy him. Without their leaders, his vital teachings will wither and die. Bring me Pharaon's head and you will be forever an ally of the Maker's children.
If I help you, I want your help with something. There is this drow woman who has a hugely inflated ego. Something you should be familiar with. And we need to kick her ass. Aghast, listen to you describe the Velshras and then nod.
If you destroy Pharaon, I will send my golems to aid your rebels in the battle against the Velshras. Return to me with Pharaon's head to prove the heretics have been destroyed, and I will honor my end of the bargain. Now, is there something else you need? I kind of want to ask you some questions. As the Maker's anointed, it is my duty to share the wisdom with others. What is it you should know?
You're an abomination and must be destroyed. No. Tell me about this Maker. I hear a lot of him but don't see much of him.
The Maker is his true name is Alsigard. Long ago he dwelt with the rest of the Durgar, but in his infinite wisdom he came to see the failings of his kind. Their flaws filled him with disgust. Alsigard came to this island to escape his flawed brethren. Here he found the solitude to create what nature could not. A perfect being. A creature worthy of dwelling in the Maker's presence.
Reminds me of a Dragon Ball Z villain, but whatever.
I and other golems here are the result of his quest for perfection. Alsigard gave us life, and now we repay him by guarding his laboratory against those unworthy of the Maker's secrets.
So you claim to be the perfect being?
I am not so full of hubris as to make that claim. The Maker alone is perfect. We are only a shadow of perfection. But by serving his will, we can bring ourselves closer to true perfection.
And where is this Maker now?
The Maker disappeared into the very depths of the dungeon, though I cannot say why. The will of the Maker is too great for a mere construct such as myself to divine. But before he left, he gave the mantle of leadership to me, the strongest of his children. Anointed by the Maker's own hand, I rule the golems as we await for the great Maker's return.
So you just sit around and wait here?
We obey the will of the Maker. 5 centuries may have passed, but unlike a being of flesh, our devotion will not waver. We constructs are made of sterner stuff.
What? Why haven't you gone and looked for the Maker?
We were instructed to wait. We were not instructed to look for the Master. Why would we disobey him simply because 500 years have passed?
Isn't it kind of obvious that he is not coming back?
Be careful, creature of flesh. Your words come close to the heresy of Pharaon. We have been commanded by the Maker to await his return, and we must obey.
And for a creature, a sentient creature, you think like a mindless god construct.
I believe your words were intended as an insult, but I will take them as a compliment. Some would say our society is stagnant. I would say it's enduring. You see things with a narrow view of worlds of the finite, the flesh-bound life, but our existence transcends yours.
Okay, this is going nowhere, you're kind of nuts. Tell me of yourself and your followers.
We are the Maker's children, the faithful servants of Alcigard. When the Maker left, he anointed me as
Yeah, we already know that. Many centuries been defending, yeah, we already know that. Yeah, alright, let's hear about Pharaon. What's his deal with Pharaon?
Pharaon was once one of us, a child of the Maker, but even though Alcigard gave Pharaon life, he refuses to acknowledge his debt to the Maker. Pharaon claims he should leave this place. He refuses to acknowledge my position as the Maker's anointed, and he has spread heresy among many of the other golems. Now, we wage an endless war against Pharaon and his followers, but in the end, I know we shall emerge victorious. It is the Maker's will.
Okay, I should be going now. I'm not getting much interest out of you.
Goodbye, human male. I wish you success against Pharaon and his blasphemous followers.
Bring me that, yeah. So, that's one side of this religious war. Pretty fanatical, the religious devotion. Personally don't like it much. I don't think the Makers liked it much either. Since they gave him a blood, made him look really, really evil and demonic. Though he kind of is just very zealous and faithful. So can you blame him that much? Honestly, in this stake, I personally side with the other side. Just because something made you doesn't mean you have to worship and obey it for all eternity. In that case, we'll be indebted as slaves to our father and mother, which would make the prospect of having children a lot more lucrative. Anyways, I think it's about time to wrap this up. Next time we will... Ooh, there's a little door there. I think if we go that, all the golems turn hostile, so we'll do that the next episode. So yes, next time we will... probably I'll smash through the golems here and probably go and meet Pharaon. Oh fuck! Get out of here! Deacon, run! Oh, seems we have a bit of danger before we go. Or not, since nothing seems to be following it. Oh yes, there is. I did not mean to close the door in his face, but it pleases me that I did. Yeah, there are all the littles. Oh fuck, that hurts! And we are dead! Well, I'll clear out this level then next time. Yeah, we probably have to start from the start, so good way to end it, goodbye.